Tea. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, YouTubers. Um, so, second part on Hoax. You can download the book. You can actually, they have larger memory PDF files where you can actually print it. So, tell them while they're young and they will believe. Yeah. I'm not going to belabor this. Download it, look at it. A lot of good stuff in it, though. I think I messed up. Froze it. Aha. Goofy thing. Sensitive, touchy tablet. This one's pretty cool. You can look at this, spend a lot of time looking at various ancient civilizations. And my point that I try to get across to people is, you don't believe science? Science has proven this 2,500 years ago. No, science hasn't proven anything. Nothing, okay? And I keep trying to get across to these guys, just show us one single solitary photograph, real photograph, not a CGI. The Hubble telescope has been out there for, what, 2 or 3 decades, out in space somewhere, going where no man has gone before. And it takes pictures of these distant galaxies. You've seen some of the photographs. Get online and look at Hubble photography. It can take, the Hubble telescope has taken pictures of galaxies 2.5 billion miles away, but they can't turn it around and show us Earth. Just one photograph, one real photograph. It's far enough away, wherever they say it is. It probably doesn't exist. But show us one photograph of Earth. Well, these ancient civilizations understand how the universe worked. And you can look at the different ones, okay? NASA's the only one that tells us, the modern science is the only one that tells us that we don't live under a dome. Look at every single one of those. There's a dome in there. There's a covering. It's an enclosed system. They knew this. So, anyway. Nobody in human history, as far as I know, has thought that the Earth was flat. Brian Cox said that? I like that one. These guys look like they just traveled successfully to the moon and back. Or are they being forced to lie and say that they did? Why does Neil Armstrong's boot on his suit that he wore on the moon have a completely different sole than the print they left on the moon? Challenger STS-51 supposedly died in a shuttle explosion. All but one are still alive. Red bullshit space jump. Got a hit on this one. We'll do that. But notice, just for right now, notice the capsule where Zenith is. Swiss watch technology or whatever it says. Look where the Z is on the door. The Z is on the door and the rest of it's not. Now look at different pictures. Same capsule supposedly, same time, same thing. It's not there. Where's the curvature at 120,000 feet? No matter what altitude. 120,000 feet. Top of Mount Everest at Salar de Uyuni in South America. That's where that Jeep is. Mirror effect on the water. Perfectly flat. It's called the Mirror of God. Sea level. All right. This is powerfully telling, and it's going to come into play here. I'm trolling a troll, so I don't want to I don't want to say more than that. But there's some facts there that are extremely significant for the size of the Earth. Red Bull's space jump. Do they or do they not tell you that a sniper has to take the Coriolis effect into effect when he fires a sniper bullet? He has to calculate the spin of the Earth, because as that bullet travels, the Earth rotates out from under it. This is with a guy kneeling, lying prone on the ground. He has to calculate the Earth spinning as that bullet's in flight. Why do you not just go up in a helicopter then and wait and land 1,000 miles away? 1,000 miles an hour. Why did Felix Baumgartner land 55 miles away? I don't know if I'm talking to anybody. What is that thing doing there? Yeah, all right. See, that's why you can't see the time. If I put it up there, I can see the time. Now this is why I call it Antarctica. I think it's very significant that if you take this, what they say Antarctica looks like, and you go up to the sea, the Arctic Ocean, it looks exactly like that. It's like they took the open sea and turned it into Antarctica. So what they're doing here is they're just kind of turning that around and playing it back and saying, well, maybe that's what Antarctica looks like. You know, not saying I believe that or not, but if you look at the Arctic Ocean, I saw a video of that, and what they say Antarctica looks like very well matches the Arctic Ocean. Antarctica means anti-Arctica, and yet it's nothing like the Arctic. There's animals, there's bugs, there are plants up there. There's nothing in Antarctica. It should be the same climate if it's if it's the other pole and everything else is equal, and the sun goes around it in the winter 24 hours a day. It should, all the life and the temperatures and everything should be very similar to the Arctic, but they're not. Okay. Understand that math and science disprove curvature and motion. Yep. Every science experience that's ever been performed states that the Earth is absolutely motionless in space, in the ether. Suez Canal, 100 miles, perfectly flat. Same altitude coming in, same altitude going out. No, I tell you, gee whiz. Sea is level, water is level. Yeah, 93 million miles away, uh-huh. Yeah. You wonder why you see bubbles in space? This is why. I had one guy, there was a NASA footage where the solar panels were curved, matched exactly, because it was a GoPro camera doing the Earth. It was a shot taken from whatever they're using for the space ISS. But it was a shot taken with the panels, and they were curved at the exact same arc of the Earth's surface. And this guy took it and put it into GoPro corrector, corrected them both. Boom. Golly gee whiz, guess what? The solar panels, that arm is straight, and so's the Earth. So, because that was probably an actual, probably a legitimate shot taken from a plane of some kind. Yeah, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. There's a shot of the boot. That is the suit that Neil Armstrong wore on the moon, and that is the print of his boot on the moon. Har, 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 har. Satellites. Fact that they do launch a lot of satellites with cranes and with balloons. This is a legitimate picture. NASA launches them. A lot of them from Antarctica. They have a whole fleet of C-130s down there. A lot of cranes. A lot of them crash. Here's a good point. Those are NASA. Those are both NASA pictures. Okay, both of them are NASA pictures. How did America get that big? I mean, the one up there, the 2012 one, there's not enough room on that ball for South America even. So no matter how far you push North America up, you can't say that there's room in there for South America. I believed we're living on a pressurized ball spinning at 1,000 miles an hour right next to a vacuum. Until I heard myself say it just now. Yeah. If you're ever having a bad day, not feeling very smart, just remember that most of your friends and family believe this trash can landed on the moon and got off of the moon. There's duct tape, curtain rods, and space blankets. That's about all that thing is. Cardboard. If you can't see that, just blow that up. Screenshot it and blow it up. That's a good, looks like a digitally high quality picture. Screenshot that and look at that thing in closer detail. One guy says it looks like a homeless tweaker shelter from downtown LA. Something like they would build, somebody on drugs would build. Every 6 months we're on 2 different sides of the solar system from the sun. We should see different stars. We're looking in different directions. That should say helium, actually, because the balloons are sending up. But you can go up in a hot air balloon and take pictures and see, you know, oh I've been brainwashed. There is no curvature. But a hot air helium balloon at 120,000 feet is getting serious. Now, I'm predicting they're going to be putting, people are going to be spending the money, not that much money either, putting infrared filters on those cameras. Oh boy, are we going to see some stuff. This is Salar de Uyuni. Since Bolivia? No, Ecuador. At 10,000 feet, flat. It's like Bonneville Salt Flats is 11 miles across. This is 4,000 square miles. 4,000 square miles. Perfectly flat. It rains. Water's about a foot deep. Few inches deep to a foot deep. It's called the Mirror of God, and you can see, you could look at photographs from that place for weeks on end and just absorb the beauty in it. Look at the beautiful blue. That's the color the sky should be. Sapphire. They don't fly too many damn chemtrail planes up there. Yeah, that's the color our sky used to be before they started chemtrailing it to cover up the firmament. Why is the sky blue? Well, the Bible says it's sapphire. Hello? That's the guy that Jean-Luc Picard was named after. 1931. This is a good point. Greatest technological accomplishment of all time. There's not a single photograph or video of its construction. Not a one. Yeah. Maybe because it doesn't exist. Stupid. Yeah, this guy's survived for, what is it, 53 years. Typical life expectancy is 2 to 5 years. Yeah. He's 74 years old. Anyway, what page are we on there? 71. We don't have time for a meeting of the Flat Earth Society. Oh, the irony. He's at a United Nations meeting there. This is supposedly, we look at this up online. This is the moon transiting Earth, okay? This is from Epic Deceiver. Okay, this is from a deep space satellite, supposedly. As the moon crosses Earth, you'll notice it's about a period of 3 hours transit time. Notice two things. No clouds move. And two, the moon is not cartwheeling, it's not rolling, it's not rotating. And three, it's obviously from the dark side of the moon, and they've got it lit up. I'll bet you that they have the face that faces the Earth facing them. There's no way that nobody knows, nobody's ever seen the backside of the moon. It may not exist for all we know. Why isn't the moon lit up? Yeah. So. Okay, I'm going to get rolling here and get to bed. So. Yeah. People believe this CGI satellite is being remotely controlled from 365 million miles away. But flat earthers are gullible. There's Mars. There's Greenland. Yeah. A lot of good points in here. NASA's official photograph of Pluto. Funny, it has Pluto's outline on it. Yeah. Ball earthers be like, you're too small to see the curve. You're just a little tiny paramecium on a basketball, on a beach ball. But you can see that ship at sea falling behind it. Yeah. That's about how many. That's not even enough satellites in there, but that's what we're told is up there around the Earth. About something like 20 to 40,000 satellites that they plunged over the years. Right. You never see one go across the moon like E.T. did. You never see one go across the moon. The International Fake Station is 747 is almost as large as the International Space Station, okay? When it's cruising at 5 miles, 30,000 feet, it appears as a small speck in the sky. If the 747 was twice the normal height, 10 miles, you would not be able to even see it at all with the unaided eye. But we're to believe, we're told, that you can see the ISS with your naked eye at 50 times that height. Yeah. Right. Mirror image ain't possible. 104, there you go. So look into it. It's a good book. Download it. Read it. Keep it on the coffee table. Print it up, you know. But at least keep it on your tablet or computer. And you can show it to people and discuss it, you know. Sit down and think about it. Use your own head. Use your own brain. Use your own eyes to see with. And then use your own brain. Assess the data that you take in with your own eyes and your own brain. It's Jerry Diamond with How to Get Out of Babylon. If you're listening to this, you are the remnant. And it's a serious matter. It really is. This is going to come into play. It's going to become more important. I'm saying the firmament is, something's going to happen. That the firmament is going to, God is not going to allow this joke to continue. So, there's a reason why Werner von Braun put on his gravestone, had his wife put on his gravestone, the heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament shows forth his handiwork, displays his handiwork. It shows his craftsmanship. The firmament is going to speak. It's going to come forth. It's blue. Sapphire blue. And I'm telling you, this ain't over. Not by a long shot. Infrared's going to make a difference. Firmament is going to... somebody's going to get out there. I saw a video that Oh, it was a sort of a drone. It's at the end of that video I was just showing you about the. Anyway, the one that was 20. How to stop being a flat Earth believer? Yeah. At the end of that one, there's some footage of a drone, and just look that one up and watch that. And at first I thought it was a drone, but it wasn't. It was there. It was how to bam, right there.
Phrase.
The very end of this one.
Years ago.
And this is something that's possible. Can happen. Drones, UAVs, you know, unmanned drones. Unmanned drones.